Well, listen, Vlad, I gotta move on. So you're not so fond of Moxley's crew and the whole angle with that. Let's jump to something that you might be fond of, something that you actually gave a thumbs up to on your review, and that's the debut of Bobby Lashley. I'm gonna cover the first. It was Shelton Benjamin against Swerve Strickland. So that was the match, the main event of the night. All right. So here's Shelton Benjamin. Let's see a size comparison. Looks like Shelton's a little tiny bit taller, well, slightly bit more muscular, I guess. But
yeah, definitely.
Tremendous shape.
But okay, if you want to see the match, if you didn't see it, it's in the description below. I posted a link to the video on my blog. But for the purposes of our review here, I just want to skip to the booking. And Swerve did win. Okay, so he did win the match. And MVP afterwards, who was with Shelton Benjamin, he's in a group with him, and he just said, you know what? He looked at his phone. He's like, damn it. And he's like, he called somebody. He's like, hey, man, I need you to come out right now. All right. Yep, right now. And then so the lights go out, and Bobby Lashley's here. It's from WWE, TNA lore, and now he's in AEW, and he faces off with Swerve Strickland. And basically, Shelton got on the ring apron, and Swerve was a little distracted, and I think that led to Lashley taking him down with a clothesline. And then that's when these three, I guess they're called the Hurt Syndicate now.
It's the Hurt Business.
Yeah, they're the Hurt Syndicate. So they took down Swerve and Prince Nana, and MVP is there choking out Nana.
Wow.
So security and everything comes in, and then these three guys basically fight them all off, and including MVP. So he was in there, and then they stand over Swerve and Nana to end the show. So there's a new heel stable, including Moxley's crew. So Moxley's crew is supposedly taking over AEW, but now there's these three gigantic big men. So what did you guys give this? Let me see. Vlad and Robert are on a thumbs up on this, and I'm on a half thumbs up. So I had issues with it. I can explain that to you guys in a bit, I guess. But I'll start with you guys first. So I'll start with Vlad. 1 minute on the clock. Thumbs up from you. Lashley and AEW, huh?
Well, the only reason that or the only issue I had maybe with it is the phone call thing. I think it's a silly thing. Like, what? Are you gonna call him to come out? Like, if he's there in the building and you?
Yeah, he was actually a gorilla. He's like waiting right there.
It's like, oh, hey, can you come out now? The show's about to end. No, dude.
My guy lost. Can you stop getting a massage from a hot chick and get out here right now or something?
But in reality, obviously, I'm a fan of this group. I didn't get to see all of them. Like in their I know they had some good moments in WWE. I probably wasn't watching very closely WWE at that time. But Bobby Lashley, I'm well aware of. Shelton Benjamin, I've always been a fan of. And MVP's a great manager, in that role. I mean, this is actually probably my favorite. They've only been together for 1 week, and this is my favorite group in AEW by far.
Oh my God! They should beat up Moxley's crew. They should fucking just destroy those little pipsqueaks.
Look at these
Wheeler
guys.
Yuta and Marina
Shafir. Who could take over AEW? Moxley, Wheeler Yuta, and some chick, or these three guys right here? Let's get real, bro. Shelton Benjamin and Lashley are each in their 50s, but they both look like they could beat up the whole AEW locker room by themselves if they needed to. So yeah.
All right, let me jump to Robert. So 1 minute for Robert. You gave it a thumbs up also. So let's hear your thoughts on Lashley.
I'll give my thoughts on both Lashley and Shelton Benjamin. Actually, it's more of a question: do these guys ever age? I mean, seriously, they've been around for so long, and it's like they haven't aged a year. I don't know, man. They look great. All right, so my thumbs up. Well, I've been a Swerve Strickland fan already, but I've been a fan of Shelton Benjamin for even longer, and it's really good to see him in action again. Personally, for me, so this match was just fun to watch for me personally. And the ending was great too, with the introduction of Lashley. I don't think it came to any surprise to either of us, because that's kind of been talked about already. So, but overall, good match and good way to end the show.
Interesting. All right, so let me give my thoughts. I'll put a minute for me just so I don't go too long. But okay, so the reason I didn't give a whole thumbs up like you guys, and I just gave a little thumbs up, okay, Lashley's here. Great. So Shelton Benjamin, he took a clean loss from Swerve. All right.
Yeah.
I kind of have a little problem with that because they put Shelton Benjamin over Sammy Guevara last week, so they wanted to make him look like strong and a monster, I guess, and he's part of this. But if he's gonna just be like Lashley's lackey or second in command to this group, why did they have to have him beat Sammy Guevara last week? So that's my issue. And also,
who's Sammy Guevara? Why can't he beat Sammy Guevara?
He's the Spanish god.
It's
he's
like
the
his Ring
Spanish
of
god,
Honor.
bro.
Sammy Guevara is a nothing. Who cares about Sammy
Oh,
Guevara?
well, Sammy Guevara in the history of AEW has been something. But yes, I know he's been on the downslide lately. But look, my point is he didn't have to take a clean loss from Swerve if he's going to look. If they're going to try to make him look like a beast, Lashley could have came during the match. Maybe right when Swerve was going to get the 3 count. Then Lashley could have hit the ring, and they wouldn't have to have a clean loss. So that's how I would have done it. Slightly differently, but that's my issue.
I don't disagree with you, but I have no problem with him beating Sammy Guevara, of all people. Like, that's your biggest thing. He beat Sammy Guevara last week. And
Well,
how can you beat Sammy and then lose to Swerve? I mean, what are you talking about?
Why does he have to take a loss from Swerve? Here he is, like, trying to look like a badass right here.
That's
Well,
a fair point.
Because
My point-
Swerve was champion not too long ago. It makes sense. All right, but
I don't know.
for me, it makes sense.
It's just a little weird to me. That's all I'm saying. So I feel like they could have done it slightly differently.